Oh, absolutely. And something you said too about kind of the improv comedy frame of mind. There's improv and there's improv comedy. And I think sometimes when we think of improv
Yeah.
comedy, it's like we're saying yes and in order to be funny. But one thing I've found with improv, and this is kind of taking it to like a way of being, a way of life, and
Mhm.
a mindset for life, is like good improv tends to then lead to humor, and
Mhm.
like comedy is a byproduct of being present in the
That's
moment,
it.
listening and
Yeah.
saying yes and
Mm.
to what's going on in improv. And then in life, that's kind of what happens. Like you're
Yes.
sitting there using that therapeutically with clients, and being present and saying yes
Yeah.
and with them, and also in life when shit hits the fan and things aren't going great, and going, okay, well, I'm going to acknowledge the circumstances and kind of go from there and figure out what I can do next. And
And it's a
a lot of
choice.
times that leads to funny.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to go in. I'm going to just dive in here, Paul, and tell you that recently I had a really unfunny thing happen, and it is that I was diagnosed with breast cancer. That sucks. Uh, and
Yeah.
I can't change that. And what I have decided to do is look for the absurd moments in my breast cancer treatment that make me laugh so that I can manage the experience. And one of the funny things that some women experience is changes in our bodies that we are unexpected to experience when being treated for cancer. Now, first of all, just shout out to all the ladies out there in the C Club. Hey, girls. But I chose to have a double mastectomy. And I felt like it was kind of like when you have a hailstorm and then insurance gives you a new roof. I was like, yes, I get to have a new roof. This is so exciting to me because I've
Well, in
never
this
been
case,
to.
it's a roof rack.
That's a roof rack. Exactly. But you get to pick out your tiles, your new shingles, and I got to pick out my new shingles.
That's
And
funny.
um and so it let me see it from a different lens, like, oh, I've never before gotten to decide what size of bra I wanted to wear. So I got to pick that. And then when I started getting reconstruction, well, Paul, uh one of my twins was pointed this way. And I thought, great, I turn left all the time. I'm so good at turning left. I already have the blinkers going.
Yeah,
It's great.
exactly.
It's like I don't even have to use the bicycle symbol. I already got the blinkers. It's
Wait, so
easy.
are you gonna have them go for symmetry then, or are you gonna be like, no, I want to keep the natural left curve?
Look, these are sisters, not twins, okay? Sisters. And frankly, this one needs corrective lenses. But
That's
it's
great.
okay. We are going to do some adjustments. But what I know now is that if I can laugh about it, it becomes more comfortable. It's not a shame thing. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm broken. I have this flaw. But instead, I'm just like, hey guys, do you guys want to see my cross eyed boob? And then it just becomes this thing that I share. I know. It's like that.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, exactly. And to me, it stops being a problem because it's something that now I look at and I laugh instead of looking at and going, yeah, that's awful. And so I'm attaching the experience to, I can't deny that it looks different than I wish it did. And I'm going to choose to find more than one meaning in it. And the meaning is that I've survived cancer and that it's funny
Yeah.
as
Well,
opposed to broken.
and think about the resilience that builds, like and I'm sure you've got moments where the pain is a lot, the scarring, all that stuff is just like brutal. But when you're able to find humor in it, and then it really starts to become almost a badge of honor and resilience, that like, you know what? I am a whole different type of me now, and I'm a me that can go through this hard shit and still, find humor and laugh through it. There's a
It's so
great
true.
Catch the full story on the Laugh or Death podcast, available now.